Hey BladeOps, today we are demoing the long-awaited Boker Griploc. We saw these at SHOT Show beginning of the year. We demoed them at the Boker Knives booth. We like the design, we like the idea, and it's definitely great to finally get the knives in our hands and really get an assessment on what we think of the Boker Griploc. Now the biggest part about these knives is the grip lock mechanism designed by Grant and Gavin Hawk, and we will show you that right here on the back of the knife. Has the G&G Hawk logo, very cool. And this is essentially how the knife works. When the knife is open, you can put some pressure on the spine and the knife will close. Now to open the knife, you can use the flipper that's part of the blade, flip the knife out nicely, or you can use the thumb stud and the knife also comes out. Now you do have to be careful, these arms move when the knife opens and closes. So if you get your hand or your index finger in front of one of those, when you go to open it, it's going to impede the opening process. So you want to make sure you get your fingers on the pocket clip and up here on the black part of the blade, so when you open it, it opens smoothly. Another thing to note that I didn't realize right at the beginning is that the knife locks open. Got a little spine here, and you can push that up, and the knife is locked open. So the knife won't close. You can hold the knife, use it, and you are safe to go. Other than that, the main principle of the knife is that when you open it, you know, you have a light duty task or some sort of everyday carry task, you can open up the blade, and when you squeeze on the handle, essentially putting pressure on this bar and the spine, that creates kind of a manual lock with your hands. Now, however, I wouldn't suggest doing any heavy tasks. If you put a ton, even if you're squeezing on the handle and you put a ton of pressure on the back, that can release. It's pretty difficult just due to the geometry of the way the design is, but if you put enough pressure on the spine of that blade, regardless of how tight you're squeezing, the knife isn't locked in place. Overall, I think it's a really interesting design, really cool. The Hawks do some awesome work, really innovative stuff. I mean, who would have thought a knife could function like this in the past? It snaps out really quickly. Price on these is, I believe, in the $79 price range. There is the satin model, and here is the black bladed model. Black blade, black bar on that, and then you have that kind of champagne color on top. Of course, functions the exact same. The knife really snaps out nicely. Another nice thing to note is on a flipper blade, sometimes you flip the blade out and the knife gets stuck at about 3/4 or halfway out. That does not happen with the Boker Griploc. When you pull down, the knife won't get stuck here in momentum. You can just continue to pull down and the knife pops right out. Some quick specs on the knife: 3.5 inch AUS 8 steel blade, 7.5 inches overall, and 3 ounces on the weight. So really like the Boker Griploc. It's an interesting mechanism. Some people may not love it, but the nice thing is for an everyday carry, you can pull your knife out. It's just quick deployment. You can use the blade. You can close it and open it with one hand, so that's really nice. I think it's going to make a nice light duty everyday carry. I wouldn't be using this for heavy tasks, but I'm assuming that's not what it's intended for. Comment down below, let us know what you think, and check it out. BladeOps.